Hello everyone, and welcome to another Ohio Train 705 rail fanning video. Sorry it's been a while since I've uploaded. I started school and it's been quite busy for me. Anyways, today we went down to Fostoria, Ohio, since we hadn't been there in quite some time. It turned out that famous YouTuber Railfan Rowan scheduled a Railfan Ralley the exact same day, so that made it extra special. Besides Railfan Rowan, we saw some awesome trains, so come along and check out what I got. Right as we got out of the car in Fostoria, CSX Local L345, a weekly local job out of Marion, Ohio to Fostoria, Ohio, is working the NS Mixing Center. Around 15 minutes later, in came CSX B773 with an epic lash-up consisting of a Canadian National SD70M-2 leading and an ex-City Rail number 2770 trailing second. B773 is loaded ethanol from Chicago, Illinois to Baltimore, Maryland, where it will later tie down about an hour and a half east in Willard, Ohio. A little while later, in came the steaming CSX IO10, making up time after a delay around Deschler, Ohio. IO10 is priority trailers out of Chicago, Illinois to North Bergen, New Jersey. A half an hour later, Norfolk Southern train 12Q came marching through town, consisting of 3 NSGEs on point. Norfolk Southern 12Q is daily mixed merchandise that originates out of Elkhart, Indiana, and continues on to Bellevue, Ohio. About an hour later, the train we were waiting on slowly screeched forwards. The train in question was CSX P001, the CSX office car special, coming from Jacksonville, Florida and heading to Chicago, Illinois. This would easily be the catch of the day and something I have never seen before and always have wanted to see. Next in line came CSX X368, X meaning an extra of the original train, which is M368. There must have been another M368 out there somewhere. Anyways, X368 is as-needed freight out of Chicago, Illinois to Selkirk, New York. Meeting X368 was intermodal train I-135 with a little treat. Notice the CSX SD40-3 second in the consist. This is one of the only times I have ever seen an intermodal train with a CSX Jeep. CSX I-135 is daily intermodal traffic out of Portsmouth, Virginia to Chicago, Illinois. Around a half an hour later, CSX M367 showed up, with a couple of CSX Gevos leading the way. M367 is daily freight out of Selkirk, New York to Chicago, Illinois. The next train to show up was Norfolk Southern 29V, which is an auto-rack train that normally runs from Chicago, Illinois to Roanoke, Indiana. This train, as you can tell, was rerouted up the Sandusky district from Norfolk, Virginia and onto the Fostoria district on its way to Roanoke, Indiana. I do not know why this train got rerouted, but it was a special treat since it had a Union Pacific leader. Just as Railfan Rowan arrived in Fostoria, here came CSX B522 creeping onto the CSX Willard subdivision on its journey to Middletown, Ohio. B522 today had a single CSX GBO leading and another GBO as a mid-train DPU. Next train to come was yet another good one. The train in question was CSX M370 with the PNLE sticker leading the way, and a YN2-9 trailing second. M370 is daily mixed merchandise out of Chicago, Illinois to Cumberland, Maryland, and will later go onto the Newcastle subdivision in Greenwich, Ohio. Yeah, I just called on 215. Around 20 minutes passed, and in screeched CSX M215, turning the Y under the CSX Toledo subdivision. M215 is daily autoracks out of Cumberland, Maryland to New Boston, Michigan.
Logo.
Yep.
There we go. 557.
Railfan Rowan, I'm not even joking. An hour or so passed until the next train showed up, which would be CSX I-137. I-137 is daily stacks at a Penn Mary Yard in Baltimore, Maryland, and heads to Chicago, Illinois, where it terminates. After being stalled in Willard, Ohio's yard for over 2 hours, CSX M369 finally makes its trek westward to Chicago, Illinois, carrying a solo CSX-9. M369 had 2 DPUs today, one of which was a Canadian National GE. After waiting a while, we would hear a horn coming from the north. It turns out it was a late CSX I-151, turning the Y under the CSX Willard sub, en route to its destination of North Baltimore, Ohio. I-151 had a solo Heritage 2 BNSF paint scheme in the lead. As the sun starts to fade down in the sky, CSX M630 would come speeding north on the CSX Toledo sub en route to Walbridge, Ohio. M630 is the only daily northbound freight that runs on the Toledo sub in Fostoria. Finally, L340 rounded the curve to head east after making a set out just south of our camera. L340 is a daily turn job that operates out of Columbus, Ohio and heads to Willard, Ohio. This would unfortunately be our last train of the day. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and tune in for my latest videos. As I said, school starting makes it a little harder to upload videos consistently. So I'm sorry about the inconvenience, but I'll try my best to stay on topic. Anyways, see you when the next video comes out. Peace.